Hello and welcome to Alex Cooks, the #1 cooking show of YouTube. Now, what are we cooking today? Well, we shall be cooking some Goosnargh Cakes. Now, what are Goosnargh Cakes? Well, Goosnargh Cakes are a kind of shortbread biscuit from the village of Goosnargh, somewhere in Lancashire, apparently, yeah. Yeah, it's a fairly simple recipe, but hopefully they'll produce some really beautiful food to eat and stuff. Yay! Yes. Now, without any further whacking of leafy objects, let's get into the ingredients. So for Goosnargh Cakes, it's a very minimalist set of ingredients here. And you shall need 225 grams of unsalted butter, 125 grams of caster sugar, plus extra for sprinkling on the biscuits afterwards, 350 grams of plain flour, and 1.5 teaspoons of caraway seeds. I know, very minimalist, I do know, but you know, with even the smallest cast of ingredients you can make something truly wonderful. I was going to say something snarky and funny after that, but I couldn't really think of it now. Anyway, let's get cooking. Okie dokie, so I did forget to mention earlier that the reason why I'm inspired to do the Goosnargh Cakes is because, well, as some of you may know, at the time of recording, the approximately 8th season of the Great British Bake Off has begun airing on Channel 4, and the first episode was 2 days ago on Tuesday. Now, one of the contestants is sorry, just got twisted on the words there. One of the contestants made a biscuit inspired by the Goosnargh Cakes, and I thought, hey ho, you know, why not celebrate the Great British Bake Off by making an item featured in the Bake Off? Now, anyway, before I go any further, I'd like to notify they've actually greased the baking tins, and we've also preheated the oven. That good old classic 180 degrees Celsius or gas mark 4. Yes, well, one more thing before I actually proceed with the actual rest of the actual cookings. I would like to notify you that I have actually had to deactivate the oven temporarily because the Goosnargh cake mixture does have to chill first before it can be baked. Primarily because being baked and then being eaten is a rather stressful process for the poor things, so they do need a bit of a break before they can. Yeah, but I mean, seriously, they do have to chill in the fridge. Anyway, so what we've done is we've cut up the butter, as you can well see, and also going to put that in with the caster sugar. If you stop sticking there, honestly, Spider-Man isn't that sticking to walls. Anyway. I mentioned Spider-Man, yay, sponsor me Marvel, I'll make Spider-Man cakes if you do. Anyway, yeah, so we're going to blend this together, just ignore the tapping. Okay. Okay, that was a failure. Okay. Okay, we're just going to put that back in. Okay, so now beat this all together, so it's all nice and fluffy indeed. Okay, and our next business to do is to sieve in our flour. There we go. Nothing like a good old sieve of the old flour. Right, wunderbar. Now what we're going to do, we're going to boopity boopity boop boop boop. Right, and we're pretty much done. Just going to grind the rest in with my finger. There we go. Nothing resists the finger in the end. Right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to add in 1 and once I actually reach the flipping, there we go, teaspoons of caraway seeds. There we go, that should do the trick. Right, so what we're doing now, we're going to mix together our flour and we're mixing our mixture together until it starts looking a bit like breadcrumbs. Making good progress already. Okay, you can see now how it resembles breadcrumbs. I shall now bring it all together into a smooth dough. There we go, just gonna converge it all. Baby, converge it all, that doesn't have a good rhythm at all. Okay, so now we've actually brought together the dough. Our next order of business is now to knead it together until it is ready to roll out. We're now going to roll out our dough until it is about 1/4 of an inch thick. Yes, just going to roll it out nice and gentle. Okay. Now we've actually rolled out our dough a lot more. It's looking quite beautiful. I'm excited to tuck into this at the end of the cooking process. It's wonderful. After this is done, we shall actually start cutting bits of it out, you know, to put on the trays. Okay, so now what we are going to do is going to cut out our biscuits, our Goosnargh Cakes, from the mixture. Oh, it's actually surprisingly easy. It's surprisingly easy to cut into, actually. Oh. It's much easier than most doughs. As you can see, we have actually put quite a few of them onto the tray already. So we actually have to reconverge the dough mixture and roll it out again, and then going to cut some more out. Okay, so I have counted these biscuits, and we have made approximately 48 of these bad boys. And what we are doing, as you can see, is we're sprinkling caster sugar over them all, a bit of a topping, and then once that's done, it shall be popped into the fridge to chill before being baked. As a side note, these are actually going into the fridge for about 30 minutes to an hour. Okay, so now they've been in the fridge for about a good 30 minutes now. We shall now stick these guys into the oven for the last step for the next 15 minutes again. Okay, so as you can see, our Goosnargh Cakes are now finished and baked and now ready for consumption by human mouths. Now, we're going to pick this one off the top. You can see some of the caraway seeds, I believe they're called. Close enough. Anyway, I'm just going to pop this in my mouth down the hatch. Now this is quite a treat. This is actually a shortbread here, and it is most delightfully crumbly, comparable to Wensleydale cheese in the style of crumbliness that we have on show. And the flavour is simple, but of course it is very sweet. It is an ideal snack for a long journey, you know, nice bit of butter and sugar into the system, pump you back up, get ready to get those last few steps done. Don't know what I said there. Yes, so I think that's another culinary success for my kitchen. So if you like this video, do be sure to like it and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and share this on your Facebook and Twitter. And also follow my social media on Instagram, Facebook and my blog. I shall see you in the next video.